Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Bexx, that's B-E-X-X, Bexx with 2 X's, Black Whisper Crafts, and thank you for joining me today. This is the first day for my October daily. So glad you joined me. Here's the cover. I already have the front cover done, I have the spine done, and I have the back cover done. Doing a 3-ring binder so that I can actually take things out. I like to work that way with my journals. And there's my cover. There's 2023. That may possibly be a table of contents. And here is my first page and second page and 3, and I have them all numbered just in case I want to do them out of order. So I've already used the gold paint. Folk Art Metallic Gold is what I used, and I just took my paintbrush straight up and went all over it like this, and then I went back over it and just made the X's everywhere, and then I actually painted the edges because I liked the way that looked with the pocket on here. I'm putting a pocket on, and I just really liked the way it looks, and just kind of just kept going until I got it filled up to where I liked it. So never mind the bones, they're just to be creepy. It's October daily. And let me show you real quick the paper pad I used. It is from Temu. It was very inexpensive, and here's the sheet. This is what I made my pocket with. I love bats. Put that aside, and let's see, this is my first page. What I use this amazing stuff right here. I love it, so pretty. And I covered the outside of that paper, this paper here. Covered the outside of that. You can still see through it. It looks really good. Covered that with this. And then I put this pretty stuff on the edge. Pull it out here so you can see it better. Move that up. That's gorgeous. I put that at the bottom of my pocket. And I just dropped it. And this piece right here, it is also on my tag that I'm going to put in my pocket. Let me put that out of the way. And let's see, what else did I do? Let me show you the glues I used. The art glitter glue, I used it, and the fabric tag also, because it works well on this mesh to get it to hold it down. And let's see, let me get out my number. I need to put my number on. And this is just the same black Stampin' Up! Heavy cardstock. I cut it with one of my curlicue numbers that I purchased from Temu. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this on up in the corner. Oops, I'm going to tear it up. I just have one right now. Okay, get my little tweezers to hold on to it with. And I did do a lot of this ahead of time because I am a slow crafter sometimes. And I was really thinking about what I want to do on my first page. Sometimes I craft really quickly and sometimes I don't. So this was one of the times I didn't, and I didn't think you wanted to be bored to death watching me. So this is going to go right up in the corner here. Oops. Have a look at that. Awesome. That is perfect for October 1st. Welcome to October. And welcome to my October daily. Just put that back on there. And the other glue, let's see, I already showed you that. So I popped up my pocket with regular, just the cheap foam tape that you can get at the Dollar Tree. And most of the time I am going to pop something up, I want it to be black. I don't like the white to be showing. So the first thing I'll do when I know I'm going to use the foam tape on a project is I will just take my extra permanent marker. It's extra, it's a chisel tip. I can spit that out for you. And just go along. It's really easy to do this first before you're done. I don't do the whole thing just in case I'm not going to use it all. But I generally just keep one roll of white aside if I ever need it, but I don't use it very often. Just like that, and just color the whole thing, and that way it will be just like that. And you really don't have to color both sides. I just go and use one side all the way around so the white is pointed toward the center, and then all you need to do is color that little end like that, and then you can't see it. So just a little tip. I'm sure other people have done that before. I just had never seen it done before you actually use it. I used to do it all the time afterward, but now I do it before. I'll show you. This is what it looks like on the sides. It's all black. It's all black on the sides and black on the tip. So in making my pocket, I put the bat page and I glued this onto the back, and I used my Fabri-Tac to glue it on, and I also glued this one with Fabri-Tac, and then I turned it all over and cut another piece of the black heavy cardstock from Stampin' Up, and I put a little bit more of the Fabri-Tac on closer to the edges, and also like on this top edge I didn't need any Fabri-Tac, so that is what I used the art glitter glue for. And I put that on there, and I put a heavy little case on it so that it would just be nice and glued down together. And so it's all nice and thick now, and it's flat on the back. And there's the double-sided. My mind went so blank. Sorry about that. I'm on medication that takes the memory from you sometimes. Let's see. Foam tape. There we go. Foam tape. Double-sided sticky foam tape. And popped it up because I want to, this is so thick and I didn't want to cut a hole in it. So this is how I did it. So I am going to go ahead and take this off and stick it down. And I do put a little extra glue on it since it is from the Dollar Tree, because I want it to stay. I'm not saying that it wouldn't, but just in case. Just put a little bit of art glitter glue. Oops. Just a little bit down the middle there. There. Get that off. Blue towel. Now let me get this. I want it as close to the outside edges as possible, and still be able to see a little bit of that pretty gold. Press it down. It doesn't take very long for that art glitter glue to dry, but I want to press it down really well. There we go. And if you want to join in this October daily, just pop on over to Toni's channel at Toni's Witchy Art and Crafts, and I will put the link to her channel below and the video concerning the October daily. And she has all the participants listed. And I'm not saying that I will put all the participants in my description box. I may not remember to do it every time, but I sure will try. There we go. That is really pretty, really, really pretty. I really like it. I'm very happy about it. And I just did the gold just to break up some of that super, super solid black. Let's see, I already told you about that. And I did staple, because when I cut this netting, it really raveled out. So when I flipped it under, then I stapled it before I put this piece on right here. You can't see the staples, but that really helped to hold that. If you have something that's really stubborn and you don't mind putting a piece of lace or trim or even paper cardstock on top, that'll hide your staples if you don't like them showing. I don't mind staples showing, but I didn't want them to be showing in this instance. But is that not so pretty? That is really pretty. This is my first page and my first thing I'm making for inside my October daily. Happy October 1st, by the way. And I have already made a tag. I made this tag for Jane at the Crafting Shed Davies. This is the autumn tag that I made for her monthly tag making. So yeah, or weekly, I can't remember, whichever it was. And it goes perfectly. I think the colors go amazing, and then I can journal on the back of it. So, and it is a big tag, so this is going to go just absolutely perfect right in here. And I didn't notice until I was getting things out for this that this is the same trim as here. I just had cut some off of the top of this, so that just ties all together now, doesn't it? It's awesome. That's so pretty on there. Then I also, let me put this over here for just a moment. This is one of my tea stain papers, one of the very first ones. And I just did a trifold because I'm going to journal on it and put it back in there. But I did do a little bit of a spooky scene here. I used my, let's see, here is my moon stamp that I used right there. I did it in black, but I just barely pressed it on there, so it just kind of looks like a spooky moon. And then I put this, I just cut a piece of paper, just copy paper there. This is, let me see what color black we have going on today. I used the Distress Archival ink, the Permanent Ranger Black Soot. That's what I use for all the black. Then for the stars, I used Tim Holtz Distress Ink Mustard Seed. But I did put this over my moon so it wouldn't have stars on it. And where's my stamp? Here it is. There's my star stamp. Stampabilities, I believe that's what it's called. There's my star stamp. And I just did the yellow and I held that moon piece on there and did the whole page. Then I came back with my black soot and just inked in where the areas that it was like a void. It just weren't very many stars, so make it look like a spooky sky. I really like that. I think it turned out really good. And here's my little bat. And it doesn't say where it's, wait a minute, that says Stampabilities also. So there's my little bat. I just randomly put some little bats on there on the front. So that made a really cute cover. So now I have a journal spot on the back of my tag, and I can journal or put embellishments or stamps or stickers or whatever I want to. And I will probably also put the date, October the 1st, 2023 on there. Let's just tuck this back here, nice and spooky. There we go, and just put that down in there. I think that's as far down as it goes. Yep, that's a pretty big tag. There we go. There. And this is my first page on my October daily. So excited to be participating in this with Toni at Toni's Witchy Arts and Crafts and all the other participants, and I will find out who they are and I will put them in my description box, and hopefully I'll remember to put them in there every day and get their names and mention them all. But this is a really fun collaboration. Anybody can join. It's an open collaboration. You don't have to post every single day. If you want to do a whole week's worth and show us all week. And yeah, it's amazing. And I think Toni's going to do a separate hashtag. I will put that in the title. That way you'll know what hashtag so you can find everybody. And I'm also adding October daily. So if there's anyone in any other participating October dailies, they can go there and get inspiration. But we just want to see everybody's October dailies. And this is so fun. I'm really excited about it. That was so fun to create. My spooky bats and everything. Thank you so much for joining me today on my first page for my October 1st, 2023 October daily. I'm Bexx, that's B-E-X-X, Bexx with 2 X's, with Black Whisper Crafts. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.